Yup. That's my shit. Yup. Yup. What's up, everybody? 916 Reactions back at you. My name is Darren, and today we are doing a video on Birmingham, England. So I kind of just did a quick Google check on like the biggest cities in the UK, and it was London, of course, which everybody knows London. It's like everybody knowing New York. But let's check out the second biggest city, Birmingham. For some reason, I thought it was Manchester, but Manchester's right underneath Birmingham, so we'll be doing that one next. I'm kind of curious because I always like to go off the beaten path. Like London would be dope, don't get me wrong, but everybody goes to London. Let's go someplace different. All right, guys, here we go. Birmingham, Wolverhampton, and Warwickshire. Yeah, UK vacation travel guide. This is Expedia. This was the top one on when I typed it in Google, so don't get at me if this is an inaccurate video. I'm just going by what I found. Wolverhampton. This sounds pretty cool. Let's check it out. Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Beneath an ever-evolving skyline is a city where history, craft and innovation flow through graceful streets.
Also, wasn't like Black Sabbath from Birmingham? And maybe the Beatles? I know some of the greatest British rock came out of this part of the country. If I'm not wrong, if I'm wrong, correct me if I'm wrong. Leave a comment, down below. Let me know. But I know there's a lot of historical significance here, a lot of artistic stuff going on here.
Canals. Birmingham truly is one of Britain's great surprises. Birmingham, or Brum as the locals call it, sits in the UK's West Midlands, halfway between London and Liverpool.
Liverpool is where the Beatles were from. I love those boats.
Most cities are the product of bricks and mortar, but Birmingham is built on innovation and imagination. Birmingham is a place of constant renewal, yet the city's people remain ever proud of their regal history and industrial heritage.
All right, right on.
Delve into Birmingham's past at the age-old stronghold of kings and conquerors, Warwick Castle. The story-soaked walls of this medieval fortress date back over 1,000 years and have witnessed Birmingham's steady growth into the powerhouse it is today.
So let me know, are people, obviously when you're from that city, you're proud of that city. I'm proud of my city and stuff, but like, is there, I guess I'll find out in the video. Just forgive me. A few too many of these. All right, cheers.
The city itself began in the 12th century as a small market village at the crossroads of Britain's early trading routes. Merchants and craftsmen brought wealth and know-how to Birmingham, earning it the title the City of 1,000 Trades. During the Industrial Revolution, over 170 miles of transport canals were built. That's more canals than Venice.
Damn. It's pretty crazy. Because I love the boats. I love there's a show on Netflix or on Hulu, you got to watch it. It's called Zombievers, or not Zombievers. It's a zombie show about, and I think it takes place in this area where they get on one of these river boats and they escape. And it's, oh man, Zomboat is what it's called. Zomboat. Check it out. It's really good. It's a British comedy horror show. Somebody's texting me. Hold on. Oh, fuck that motherfucker.
Water became the lifeblood of a city, which would soon boom into the UK's second largest metropolis. At Think Tank Birmingham Science Museum, get close to the cogs, pistons and pulleys that powered Birmingham through the Industrial Revolution, then catch a glimpse into the city's newest technological frontiers. Change has been a constant in Birmingham's history.
Love the
Rising
architecture.
from that first muddy
That's cool.
crossroads market is the Bullring, one of the city's many futuristic retail and restaurant utopias.
Are double-decker buses really a thing in the UK? I mean, like, I know they are, but I'm like, are they that prevalently used? Like, they just kind of seem to see them everywhere. Really cool if they are.
While Birmingham has redefined modern shopping, the city remains the proud custodian of traditional handcrafted riches too. Wander along canals and parks to the Jewellery Quarter, a thriving urban village which sits at the edge of the city. Goldsmiths began smelting, soldering and selling their wares here in the mid-16th century, fusing the craft into Birmingham's DNA forever. At the Museum of the Jewellery Quarter, learn about the riches that Birmingham has brought to the world and witness traditional techniques in perfectly preserved workshops.
I love people that have a craft, a trade.
After a few pints in the Jewellery Quarter's swanky bars and microbreweries, head to Digbeth, the city's
dope.
bohemian heart and soul. Savour the funky flavours at the Digbeth Dining Club, where artisans simmer, fry and saute a smorgasbord of innovative goodness.
That looks like so much fun.
Follow aromas of coriander and cardamom to the Balti Triangle, where innovative Pakistani chefs helped make Birmingham one of the UK's most popular curry hotspots.
No, I've never had curry. I mean, I know kind of what it is. My wife is not here right now, but she's a nutritionist. She's a trained nutritionist, got her degree and all that stuff, and she's explaining that curry can be different from place to place. And curry is just kind of a mixture of spices and sauces or something. So a Thai curry can be different than an Indian curry. So it's kind of weird when somebody says, oh, go try the curry here. It's like, it's interesting. I've never had it, and I'm very curious to try it. And it seems like the UK would be a great place to try curry for the first time. So one of these days, guys, got our vaccines. We're going.
Birmingham is also the birthplace of one of the world's most beloved confectionery brands. Cadbury World can be found 4 miles outside of the city, where the pioneering Cadbury brothers created their worker village of Bourneville and large chocolate factory in the 1870s.
No shit. That's my peeps, Aztecs.
A banquet of a different kind awaits at the Birmingham Museum and Art Gallery, which exhibits creative treasures from across the ages.
That's cool. I love the art.
One of Birmingham's greatest masterpieces is rendered in brick. Aston Hall was commissioned in the early 17th century by Sir Thomas Holt.
Dope.
Once the High Sheriff of Warwickshire, Holt believed that he needed the grandest residence money could buy to show off his power and wealth. Today, the structure is a heritage-listed reminder of Birmingham's history of architectural innovation.
So, people in Birmingham, if you live there, please let me know in the comments. If people come to visit your town, do you guys take them to like all the old, all the old historical stuff, or do you take them to like the nightlife and the the clubs? Because when people come here, Sacramento is historically the end of the Pony Express. This is where the Pony Express ended. So we take them down to old Sacramento and we show them all the old historical Western stuff. But there's so much more to the city than that. So is it kind of the same thing with Birmingham? And we've got a population of around 2 million here, the greater metro area. So I'm thinking it might be similar in size. I'm sure this place is a little bit bigger. But like, if people come from out of town, do you take them to like to go see the castles and the manors, or do you take them to like hey, we're gonna get some good food down here on the street food or something. Let me know how life is there because I'm very curious because we always tend to do the same things when people come out of town. Oh, we'll just take them to the typical tourist spots, but it'd be nice to know. Let me know in the comments. What is some place in Birmingham that is not listed on this?
A few centuries later, Winterbourne House and Garden was built for John and Margaret Nettlefold. This restored estate is now one of the UK's finest examples of an Edwardian arts and crafts villa. The tradition of architectural innovation continues into the present at the magnificent Library of Birmingham,
university.
The perfect place to ignite your imagination.
That's fucking dope! What a good place to go read a book.
Once your literary passions have been fired up, take the drive to Sarehole Mill, the birthplace of one of the world's greatest stories. J.R.R. Tolkien spent his childhood around this mill, which inspired his fictional realm
Dude, you
of
had me
Middle-earth,
at that circular
the setting
door.
of The Lord of the Rings and other novels.
Hell yes. Hell yes.
Whether it's sustenance for the soul, fuel for the mind, or food for the body, Birmingham is sure to satisfy every appetite. From high-end shopping to handcrafted riches, from the red bricks of history to the gleaming shapes of tomorrow, Birmingham sits forever at the crossroads of a proud past and a future of endless possibilities. And crossroads, as every traveller knows, are the most exciting places to be.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That was dope, dude. See, you learn little things about. Everybody talks about London, and London just looks so crowded, like New York City. It's like, you know, but if you've been there, if you've ever been in New York City, it is crowded. It's a very congested place. Whereas opposed you go to LA, which is a very congested place too, but in a different way. LA is a little bit more spread out. New York is a little bit more claustrophobic, more, you know, densely packed. So after watching stuff about London and then seeing this, it doesn't seem like as if it is as chaotic as London. London just seems confusing unless you have a guide. This looks like a place that you could just kind of wander around and explore. If you're from Birmingham, Wolverhampton, and Warwickshire, I'm assuming that's how that's said, please let me know how this place is, because I don't want to go to your usual travel spot. You know, I'll fly into London, spend a day or two there, but I want to go someplace and explore another aspect of the culture. I don't want to just go to I don't want to go to the New York City of England. I want to go someplace else. So, you guys, thank you again for watching this. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, click that notification bell. Let me know if Birmingham is the place to go. I'm probably going to do one on Manchester. Somebody suggested Devon. I don't even know what that is. I might look that up here in a little bit and do another one on that. Yeah. Thank you so much for watching. Love you guys. And again, we really appreciate you, or I really appreciate you. I keep looking over here because she's usually right here watching. So take care and safe travels, my friends. Peace out.